GangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
On to our next and final topic, is when the Showtime, they released their summer lineup. So we was like, we couldn't leave without at least doing something boxing related. And it's an interesting summer lineup, the rollout. Some of it, I know some people love it. Some people like it. Some people are like, well, the bar's been set so low, so it's just like, then showed that this actually that this would actually be good, for Showtime. So there was very mixed reactions on it. Me personally, I'm like, I was like, okay, this is what's up. So yeah, let me go down the line. I think there was like 10 of them, 10 fights. So the first one,
hold on. How we gotta establish the score? Like, how we grading these shits? Like, are we doing the A, B, C, D, like F type joints, or
thumbs up, thumbs down,
or
do that.
Are we 1 through 10? Like, how we doing this? Like,
we do thumbs up.
We do thumbs up, thumbs down,
thumbs in the mid.
Then we got mid.
Yeah. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and mid. Yeah.
Super simple. I like that. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So the first one is Luis Nerry versus Brandon Figueroa for Nerry's WBC Summit.
Oh, come on. That should be a two.
Just two thumbs up.
Two thumbs up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one I was like, this is the fight of the year on paper. Like, this should be a shootout. Like, that's super thumbs up. Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Shit. And then the next one, which is 2 weeks after that, on May 29th, it's WBC Bantamweight champion Nordine Oberle facing Nonito Donaire.
Also thumbs up.
Thumbs up too. Cause,
that's a thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, Pilot?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because for this
sounded like like that was a mid. I'm like, mid staking.
Yeah, we'll learn. This fight's in it because we'll learn to see how much Donaire actually has left, since he hasn't fought since that incredible fight with Monster, back in October 2019. Yeah, October or November to October. One of those. It was November, I think. Yeah. We can't wait for that. And then the third one. This one got a whole bunch of reactions and not good ones. Jamal Charlo defends his WBC middleweight title against Juan Montiel.
Cut the thumb off.
Who the fuck is that guy?
2 thumbs down.
Yeah, for the unenlightened, Juan Montiel is the guy back in December that knocked out James Kirkland on Fox in 1 round.
You mean the ghost of James Kirkland?
The ghost, faded, shot. Anything of those, any adjectives along those lines, it wasn't James Kirkland from years ago. So, yeah, that's immediately thumbs down. And like I said, and honestly, Jamal Charlo should be ashamed of himself, really, for this.
Yeah, I mean, even a Chris Eubanks fight is better than this.
Yeah, I'd rather see Eubanks than this guy in Montana.
Yeah. And Eubank actually has a fight, and I think it's probably, who knows, his fight's probably more of a challenge than this one. If you want to criticize Jamal Charlo for this one, it's funny thing because Triple G and Andre get smoke for whoever they fight. Charlo hasn't gotten enough smoke for his reign, and no one cares about Murata for some reason.
For real. He's just there, but yeah, Charlo definitely got to catch some heat. But Eddie Hearn was going off on that at that Andre fight, so
yeah,
he definitely had some verses.
Promo. He was definitely cutting a promo.
Yeah, multiple. Yeah, he did that multiple times too. Like he is like,
he was like, and who's the guy's name?
Juan Montiel. That fight is easily probably the worst on the schedule. And then we have the pay-per-view a week after that on June 26th, where we have Gervonta Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios for the GameStop belt at super lightweight.
Thumbs up for me. I like that fight.
I could see for me it's like it's a wavering if that makes any sense. It's like the thumb is like wavering between mid and up. It's like diagonal. Like my thumb is at like a 9.
Hold on, what for what fight?
10 o'clock. Tank Barry.
Figueroa.
Tank.
And you trying to give it a diagonal? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, thumb is at
Nah, nigga.
thumbs at 10 o'clock. Like it's in between up and mid.
Nah, like that's you basically trying to make a 0.5.
Essentially.
Fucking nigga, pick one. It's either mid, thumbs down or thumbs up.
Oh.
This nigga literally tried to make a 0.5 out of fucking thumbs up, like.
And the mid radio 0.5.
It's like wavering. It's like like
Okay, I cut this shit. Why?
Because-
Why is this not a good matchup?
I mean,
Forget all the hype. Forget about who you want to see these niggas fight instead. Just
no,
the
it's not even
matchup
that.
itself.
It's that. It's I mean, the fight isn't bad per se. I do like. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see Tank going up to 140, but for fighting for a GameStop belt, and Barrios still has problems from his I ain't forget about that fucking fight 2 years ago. I don't know.
And honestly, that's how I feel too. But I mean, mine's would be it's mid to me only because I think there's not enough prestige around it, and it's more or less it's a pay-per-view fight just to get them some attention, I guess. And I understand that. I just don't like it.
So both of y'all mid.
I don't dislike it, but I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Mine's
mid, then, nigga.
Mine's is mid for me.
I'll have to put it mid.
Fucking PBC hating ass niggas.
And I'm the least PBC hater here, so don't
But
give
you
me that.
hating right now though.
I'm not hating. I'm giving my honest opinion. I want to like it. Maybe I can be talked into thumbs up as it goes along, but right now it's sticking in the middle.
See, like I really want to like Shorty, but she snores and forget to brush her teeth. If she does that, then maybe we can be cool. Like, no, nigga, like either you fucks with it or you don't. But you said mid, so Pilot said what, thumbs up?
Thumbs up, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, thumbs up over here.
LSC 2.0 maybe, but I mean, because nobody expected that fight to be as good as it was,
Well, Well, to be fair, unlike LSC, Tank is the one that's going up, so I give him props for that.
Yeah,
I want to like it, but yeah.
And see, I don't think dude got some big gift in that other fight, like, cause he did drop the guy like twice, like.
Barrios, he looked really bad in that. Like,
he didn't look bad. He looked beatable to me. There's a difference. Shit, Tony Harrison looked bad until you interrupted me. I want to see how beatable he looks, later in the fight.
I mean, that fight with Barrios. I mean, I had the other dude winning by 2, even with the knockdown. It was one of those ones where the knockdowns weren't necessarily enough. Because like Barrios, like I say, he was getting
won more rounds than just the knockdowns. Like,
yeah, because he scored 2 knockdowns. Of course he did.
No, I'm saying, but y'all making it seem like he was on some wilder shit, like where dude literally only won those rounds.
Yeah, but the rounds he didn't win, he like there was a long stretch in that fight where he was getting his ass beat, like a legit continuous stretch in the fight where he was getting his ass beat.
So if a dude still won fucking 4 or 5 rounds and he got knockdowns, I mean,
this is not one of the ones, like, this is not one of those fights where 2 knockdowns is like, okay, you win the fight. This is one of those ones where 2 knockdowns.
I seen the fight though, like that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't like the fight could have been a draw too, like.
Yeah, no, no, not like no.
Nah, like dude was giving it to him, but there wasn't no. I know how Pat be like going overboard sometimes.
Nigga, this whole article is about this shit. The WBA actually ordered a rematch because of it, but it never went through for whatever reason.
Oh, that shit, dog. Like I get what you're saying, but I don't think dude looked bad. Like he looked beatable. Like I think that's just him. He might fight better for Tank.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, Barrios. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying, how long was that fight ago? Like,
Yeah, that was on the Spence Porter card.
yeah, that was like years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. Almost.
Yeah, but it's not like
yeah.
it's not like he's had a million fights since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
But, I mean, we know how these guys are. It's a new era.
Yeah, so I mean, either way, it's just more or less, it's just like it's a risk for Tank, especially because dude is big or whatever. I just, the GameStop belt shit, it just annoys me to no end, and I just think Tank has better people he could pick from in lower divisions that he could actually make an impact in. That's just, that's why I'm just not like overly excited about it. But the co-main though, is the co-main though is actually dope to me. And that's the Erickson Lubin versus Jason Rosario matchup.
Yeah.
That's the better fight. That's the better fight than the main event. The co-main.
I mean, that can hit on its own card, really. I mean, like on a Fox, put them on like Fox or something, or
Don't get these niggas ideas, bro. You got one of them already. Somebody probably had to beg them to make that card.
right.
So that was probably like somebody in the office birthday. It was like, can we get like a 154 matchup on one of these pay-per-view undercards?
Oh, he pulled a Tyrell Biggums. You got any more of them 154 pounders?
But yeah,
that was a few.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's the better man. Tank Barrios is the better matchup. Fuck out of here. That nigga's wildin'.
No,
Rosario punch resistance might be done for all we know.
I mean, it depends. Lubin and Rosario, like, they're both shaky to me. So, like, I mean, one of the things I know, one of these cats is getting. If they go to the decision, that means they weren't applying themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of these two are gonna get KO'd. Like, I mean, I see KO ran all over this fight.
Of course.
Yeah, you just have the wrong person getting KO.
Oh, he thinks Lubin gonna get KO'd?
Yeah, he thinks Lubin's gonna get knocked out by the guy who lost to Gallimore and arguably lost to Coda, and mind you, Lubin beat those two.
But I know who they both lost to.
The King of 154. So yeah.
Yeah, and one lost. They couldn't even make it out of a round. So I mean, like I said, I mean, it's that's the intrigue, because it's like usually like the loser probably is gonna have will need to rebuild, especially if he gets brutally knocked out. The winner at least keeps his name hot at 154. It may get a shot at Charlo or Castano, whoever it is, down the line.
Well, I mean, Lubin's the mandatory. He's he's number one again, and he worked his way up back to the WBC rankings. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And then a week after that fight, we got Primetime / Lil B-Hop Chris Colbert. He's
no, he not Lil B-Hop no more. Stop.
Nigga, I'm gonna call him Lil B-Hop. Fuck that.
No, why people call him that shit? Like, it don't even.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
There's a Netflix movie. There's a Netflix movie a few years ago, and that's how he's introduced. Kind of, I mean, to the
that's how he introduced himself.
Yeah, it was garbage then, and it's garbage nickname now. I'm calling him Primetime.
Yeah, Primetime, yo.
No, I got so used to calling him Lil B-Hop. That's what I call him. As I can't,
Although I mean, the only excusable reason for calling him Little B-Hop is if you told me I don't want to call him Primetime because there's only one Primetime. Okay, that's an acceptable excuse. Other than that, I'm not calling him fucking B-Hop. Little B-Hop.
There's only one B-Hop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's and why I don't want to call some young exciting fighter after one of the most boring fighters for a certain point of time.
Shit. Damn, he took it there.
Well, I mean, B-Hop in the '90s wasn't boring. It was just when he got older.
No, but he was boring for a good amount of fucking time. He's had a lot of boring ass bullshit fucking performances, and I'll never forget that shit.
Either way, I can't call him Primetime just yet, because that's just too grained in my head. But he's facing Yuriorkis Gambora, who for some reason is the jobber to the stars role.
Yep, he's playing the bitch that's been passed around, getting passed around to everybody. We're doing a puff pass now.
He got a couple more passes in him too.
Either way, it's a thumbs down because it's just like no, Gamboa should not have a main event spot at this point. Like it's a big thumbs down.
Nah, this is mid,
Thumbs
bro.
middle.
'cause-
Thumbs
Yeah,
middle.
I'll go with mid. I'll
Thumbs
go with
middle.
mid.
Only because it's a step up for
Colbert.
No, wait. You niggas serious? You gonna call this shit mid? And y'all said fucking Tank Barrios was mid? Nah.
I don't. Not all mids are created equal. They're mids for
Fuck
different
outta
reasons.
Nigga, that's it's thumbs down. It's not mid.
This is a thumbs down. Like at least Pat keeping it real. But if y'all niggas saying this is mid,
Different. There's different fighters, different standards for different fighters.
so what is this shot worn 2021 Gamboa gonna teach us about anybody right now?
We don't know. Like we don't. I mean,
Hold on. You really think he's gonna test Colbert?
we don't know.
I
don't know.
We don't know. We don't know what Colbert's made
Why?
of.
Hold on.
Like,
Why you don't know? Y'all haven't seen Gamboa get beaten up enough?
I mean, but
Honestly,
if Colbert is the real deal, then he'll beat up Gamboa too.
Yeah, I expect.
Like, but how many niggas? Yo, how many times this guy has to prove himself to be the
I mean,
real deal?
how many
As a
niggas?
punching bag?
Listen, how many niggas beat up on Salido back in the day? And yeah,
Salido punch back, nigga. The fuck?
That's true.
Gamboa.
Nah, yo, honestly, y'all are like super off. Like, y'all being happy about this fight?
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
Y'all niggas calling it mid. Look, all I'm saying, your mentality, your logic for this fight is the reason why we keep getting fights like this.
I mean, mine's just like I complained about Gamboa and Tank. I bitched about that one. I definitely didn't like.
But that didn't make sense. If Colbert was Tank level now, I would complain too. But he's not.
I mean,
No, that made more sense for Tank because at least it was fucking he was moving up and shit.
yeah, I mean, I hated it because Gamboa.
And it was still a bad fight.
Yeah, they were trying to convince me Gamboa was going to be a different Tank because he knocked out even a guy that was even more shot than he was than in Rocky Martinez. Like, no, like get out of here. Yeah, that's why I was like, you need. That's why.
And at least Gamboa was coming off a win.
Yeah, but it was like, and that's
And it was still a trash fight. And now, fast forward, you get Haney Gamboa. Now, ain't no way we gonna call the Gamboa Tank fight trash and then somehow give Haney some type of points for it.
No, I didn't like that fight either. I hated that fight too.
I hated both fights. You know,
Both fights. So come on, we're not gonna get the Colbert who just looked good like in a row twice, outstanding, and then he gets Gamboa. Like, what is this like?
Okay.
I mean, the only difference is this is going to take place at 130 instead of 135. You know,
that too. Gamboa is better at 130 than 135.
Barrios fight.
Yeah, but that was back when Gamboa was serviceable.
Plus,
Like,
no, but I see. This is the thing. I don't think Gamboa I think Gamboa can still box. He's just shop worn and can be hurt more. That's it. But it's not
so
like
he killed Brooke.
yeah.
Give or take, man.
yeah. I guess.
Well, I think it depends.
So y'all must have loved that fight.
Well, actually, no, because I don't think Kell Brook has other problems. Like he's shop worn. Like he shouldn't be fighting anymore because he's taking too much damage. Like to where it's like, yeah. So like
Gamboa doesn't really. Doesn't have those type of injuries like a Kell Brook. Kell Brook is probably
he's been taking ass whooping type of injuries. Like, how many times do I want to see this man skunked?
I just think I need to see how Colbert handles it.
But he's getting skunked by
and how Colbert fights after. Like I want to see if how Colbert moves after this fight. Maybe we can get a Tank fight, something, pipe dream, maybe something like that.
I mean, he's the WBA GameStop Super Featherweight champion.
Oh, stop that!
No. That's how they actually can build for Tank. Because Tank is the supposed Super WBA Super Featherweight champion. I hate saying that, So it's like, that's how you can build that damn fight.
They should make that fight eventually.
I want to see that fight, But Gamboa, honestly, they need to stop I hate seeing Gamboa in the Robert Guerrero role. Like Robert Guerrero got put into retirement because of being in this role for too long. Like Gamboa, I don't want to see. I don't want to see this happen to Gamboa.
Well, since you got people who think this is a nice test for Colbert, you're gonna keep getting these.
Although I will say this: if they keep testing fake, Gamboa could probably pull off an upset at some point.
That's what I'm saying. He could. You never know.
If Gamboa wasn't Cuban, I don't even think y'all would be still hyping this man.
That's not true. Fuck out of here.
That
Stop
is
that.
true. Look,
Stop that.
You threw out that. You fucking ran and said, but Salido. Like Salido wasn't giving as good as he was taking, during this whole time.
I mean, Salido and Gamboa are two different fights. Although Gamboa beat Salido, though.
Gamboa's like Salido's an overachiever.
Yeah, he damn sure is. Gamboa is really not.
Yeah, Gamboa's like, how y'all put it, mid.
I mean, the fight itself is mid. The fight itself is I'm not excited for it. It just it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay, I guess, but for
a main event, that fight is trash. That shit ain't made for no main event.
All I know is that at least it's better than Charla and Montiel, though. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Nah, they both trash. Fuck that.
Yeah, but one is way more
trash. Is trash, nigga.
No. All trash is created.
At least dude knocked out the ghost of fucking Kirkland. Like Gamboa ain't knocked out the ghost of anything.
That shit.
Oh.
Like Gamboa's getting a ghost knocked out of him, and he getting fights. At least this dude knocked out a ghost. What the fuck? So nah.
Yo, you's a damn fool, LB.
I'm just keeping it real, man.
You are.
But nah, we spend too much time on this one. Go to the next one.
Yeah, the next one, which is probably one of the biggest fights in boxing, July 17th, Jamal Charlo.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, versus Brian Castaño for the undisputed 154 championship.
If I had 3 thumbs, I'd put the third thumb up too.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get you're gonna get 2 thumbs up. You're gonna get like both my big toes up.
Yeah, word.
Yeah. And a somersault.
Put my 2 big toes up, my pinky toes up.
Yeah, this is the fight we want, and kudos to 154 guys, because I thought this shit would be drawn out a little bit because of Mandos, because Jamal Charlo has Mandos, but somehow they managed to get this shit done. Why can't other divisions have this type of fucking turnover except for 115? Why can't they have this type of turnover? Like, they realize it's the best fight for them and they just do it. That's literally how 154 champions have been moving. Like, why can't they have...
It just don't work like that, man.
Yeah, why 154 is a class division. It is now, to me, it's the marquee division of boxing. Fuck all that. Now, but I won't go
saving boxing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny too, and the fight is 50-50 legitimately.
You know what? If Chris Colbert and Gamboa was at 154, I might say it's mid. Because for some type of reason, those type of level fights, they still dangerous for people. But in other divisions, it's not like that.
Yeah, because you never know. Like, even a faded 154 fighter could sometimes have, the sun can shine on him. When shit.
Because up there, you got guys who, get beat up by Charlo, move down and still beat up somebody.
Exactly. So yeah. I can't wait for this fight. And hopefully the card will be good for this too. Honestly, this should be a pay-per-view. This should be a pay-per-view level fight. That's just
What you doing, man? You just like them niggas. Like,
I'm giving away too much game. Bro.
Like the game is to be sold, not told.
Yeah,
you got these dudes hyping up Colbert, Gamboa, and now you talking about
nigga. Nobody's hyping it up. Like this nigga LB is acting like we're waving the pom poms for the fight. Nah,
y'all call it mid. If y'all calling that fight mid, then that's a hype up.
It's not a hype up. Like
it is.
It is what it is, and whatever. Like
no, because look, if a bitch is a 2 in the face. And she's overweight by 30 pounds. But you tell her she's average and she a 5. Aren't you hyping her up?
No, I'm just lying. I'm just lying out my ass there.
Nah, nigga, that's a hyper. I said a bitch is a 2. And I said why? And you still gonna call her a 5? What, you not trying to hurt her feelings?
Yeah, I be lying out.
That's what y'all doing with Colbert Gamboa.
I don't think that fight is
like,
true.
Like at least my nigga Pat keeping it real on some like, look, that's just trash. Fuck it. Like that whole busted still.
And mostly because I'm very hyper vigilant with PBC stuff, so it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I have to.
So I'm sorry. Like the grade scale for certain fights is just like, it just like 3 thumbs down.
Who would thought that Colbert getting bored would cause the semantic battles?
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't believe it. Like.
You're more worked up about it than I am. I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. Let's get it over with.
Certain shit, y'all should have just said that shit was trash. But y'all had to just rock the boat. Y'all niggas had to literally talk it about mid and then try to explain that shit.
Because you asked me, like you.
Oh yeah, because we have to, like, because like I mean, nigga, we got a reputation to keep. You can't have me and Pat talking about a fight is trash, and then y'all new niggas come up here talking about no, it's alright. Like
nigga, King P's opinions and views do not reflect this channel. Like they're my
I mean, like
yo, you niggas are stupid, yo. Let me go on to the next one.
Go to the next one though.
Yeah, the next one is on August 14th. We have Guillermo Rigandao versus John Real Casimiro, the WBO Bantamweight champion.
This is thumbs up for me. I don't care.
Yeah, this is thumbs up for me too. Yeah.
This is mid.
Explain.
This guy.
Explain.
This nigga stays complaining about how boring Rigandao's fights are, but this actually has the potential to be a really exciting fight.
No, but that's the thing. Like it does. Since it has the potential to be a good fight, that's why I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt and saying it's mid.
Oh Lord.
Obviously,
it could, and it's possibly. It's a slight possible chance it could end up being trash.
Yeah, because Rigo's style, depending on, because Rigo's getting up in age. Like Cuban. I mean, obviously he's 40. Especially about Cuban, he's like 48 or 40.
Yeah, but Rigo can still bang. Like this isn't Lara. He's not Lara. He can still.
Yeah, but he's still like true. But he still make boring fights sometimes. No matter how good he bangs.
Yeah, no, especially
people in the face and the body and all that shit.
Yeah,
Rigo's fights have been better recently.
His last fight was trash. The fight before that, where he got the gift stoppage, was good.
Yeah, because the last fight outside of the first one, because he had to switch up because the first one he was getting lit up too much.
He was about to get his ass knocked out.
Yeah, but in the fight,
said, "Hold on."
Hold on, wait a minute, because like
Raw Rigo showed up.
Yeah, and honestly, it needed to because he couldn't take any more of that. And Casimiro though is a hard puncher, and Casimiro will test his chin. And Rigo's getting a little bit more chinny, and as he's getting older. So it's like, and then for Rigo, it's his chance to win a legitimate belt, and hopefully maybe can buy a belt towards a monster fight. Or something.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see this fight. It's a good fight, but like matchup wise and the potential, like I can't put it on the same level as Castaño and Mel or Daenerys and the other guy. What's his name?
Ovali.
Or Figueroa and Nerry, like.
Yeah, I think it's good because, like I said, because Rigo's looking more vulnerable. I mean, he has looked vulnerable in two fights. So that's why I'm like, Casimiro could either upset the apple cart and then he has a higher profile for a monster unification, or Rigo gets the belt.
To be honest, I wouldn't even argue about this being thumbs up. Like, I fuck with it being thumbs up. Me personally, I just say me. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I would never call this a thumbs down though. Hell no, that would be disrespectful.
Yeah, but definitely looking forward to that. And then 2 weeks from that, August 28th, we have David Benavidez versus Jose Uzkatecki in the WBC Super Middleweight title eliminator.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down.
it's mid to me.
I wanted the same
Thumbs
mid,
down
but then
with
when I
the-
thought about it, like,
yeah, me too. It's thumbs down with the potential to be mid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying mid is because Uzkatecki is out here. Like, I didn't forget about that Lionel Thompson loss where he got his ass outboxed like crazy. Like, so
oh hell yeah! God damn it! Like, I forgot all about that fight.
Oh yeah, me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
I think-
Thumbs down.
Your memory
Yeah,
is
that
good
was
as
a bad.
fuck.
That was a bad L.
He was getting his ass whooped in that fight.
yeah. Like, I mean, it technically, in fact, honestly, I don't even know how he found his way to an eliminator, but they're both hard punchers and whatever. But I can't call it thumbs up because Uzkatecki doesn't really have any momentum. And
Damn, you know what? Fucking, I'm sorry, Pete. You're gonna have to remove the potential for being big. Like once he,
I agree. So this is just
once
that's
he
why I
brought
said
up
just
that
thumbs down.
performance.
That's why I said just thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I'm the one who said mid.
No, but Pia said it had
the potential
thumbs
to be
down
mid.
with mid potential, and I'm
Yeah.
up here like,
Yeah, now
I
that
feel that.
now that you mentioned that last struggle fight, yeah, never mind. Nah, it's just thumbs
Yeah,
down.
Yeah, no. So I mean,
like his management listening to the podcast, like motherfucker, like Pat, shut the fuck up.
and then last but certainly the last fight on the lineup, which is on 9/11, it'll have Stephen Fulton Jr. making his first title defense of the WBO Super Bantamweight title, and this will be a unification. He would face the winner of Nerry and Figueroa.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a thumbs up, but like for the type of war that they're gonna be coming from, like they're gonna be ready for him.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, I know for sure if it's Fulton and Nerry, I think Fulton will whoop his ass. Like Nerry's
I think
not,
Fulton beats both of them.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Fulton beats both
Yeah.
of them.
but I think Figueroa will probably give him a hell of a time because Figueroa gets hit, but you know, them Figueroas
Yeah, for
have.
Figueroa, I think I'll make it a better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know Figueroa is just gonna get tagged to holy hell. It's a Figueroa thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Figueroa, like
Yeah,
that's juggernaut right there, man.
Yeah, Figueroas, they all have chins, they have extreme work rates, and they have power. Or they have chin, power, and extreme work rates, all of them. You know, both of them. So it's like, you know,
Like, he fights with more urgency than Omar.
yeah, he does. And-
Omar be getting complacent, but Brandon, like,
He just keeps throwing and throwing. It's crazy. His
Yeah,
activity.
he might take some hits, but like, it's like he's like a Terminator machine. Like he gonna still get you, like get at your ass. So,
Just nonstop,
Right, yeah.
relentless. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and really, that's only like there's only been one fight that kind of backfired on him, and that was on that Wilder Ortiz 2 card, where I was just like, yo, this dude really should have lost too, but I couldn't. But then though, the dude came in 4 pounds overweight, so I was like, damn, he should have gotten damaged as well. So it was like,
but then he had that I think with the Israel Gonzalez fight.
No. It was Julio Ceja. That was the one who also was also lighting up Rigo too that year.
Yeah.
Before he got knocked out. Ceja
I
was
think it was. Yeah, he was.
yeah, Ceja was on a mission that year.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, Figueroa. If it's Figueroa and Fulton, that might actually be a fight of the year on paper, almost.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
So,
But
yeah, we all in agreement that that's thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, Showtime did roll a hell of a schedule, you know. It's like, you know, and it was well needed. And obviously, you know, as they come out, I mean, we'll probably have more fights underneath it that might actually rival the main fights that they rolled out. So
They need to assemble those main events.
yeah, Charlo,
Charlo.
yeah,
Expect Eddie Hearn 16 bars.
yeah.
So, all right, let me ask y'all this real quick before we close it out. So, you know how we done the previous ones in previous years.
hmm
What's y'all personal report card for this list of fights?
I will give this an actual A- on my case.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, they're all, I mean, on card with the exception of one, really. You know, one I can tolerate because, you know, dude's still young, and then the other one is just like, you know, get the fuck out of here. But the rest of them are solid cards, and a couple of them are like, you know, they will move the division. So yeah, it's an A- to me.
What about Pilot?
Yeah, I'm still past answer and give it A-. I was surprised I don't see with some of the fights. Obviously there's a couple duds, but I mean, you know, depending on the undercards, I mean, I'm sure we're all gonna be watching all these cards for the most part, but
We always do.
So yeah, I mean, I'm like PBL doing their thing right now, and hopefully Fox announces somewhat of a better schedule than they had, kind of.
Yeah, the Fox lineup, if that shit comes out, they better be on point. That's like
I mean, we're waiting for it. It's coming soon because I know
Is it?
Spence tweeted, "Wait for the Fox
Yeah,
lineup."
he's like hurry up with it or some shit. Yeah, I saw that. So
Yeah, drop that shit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for that.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna that's gonna have some good matchups, but I'm expecting milk duds for most of the Fox lineup.
And pay-per-views.
Yes, all the dope matches will be on pay-per-view, and the regular Fox matches will be milk duds.
Oh, so what's your report card? What's your score? Your grade?
I give it a B+.
Damn, that's my score. Okay.
I think it would have been honestly, I would have given it an A if some of the really, really bad ones didn't drag. It dragged it down to like they get punished for that, but overall it's really, really solid, and I give it a B+.
Yeah, because I know I gave it at least 2 thumbs down, and 2 thumbs down. You can't have 2 thumbs down and get an A. Like nah, like, and the Colbert Gamboa and Jamal, like, no, unacceptable. Like Colbert, he better get like a 5th round knockout.
Yeah, I'm saying if he turns Gamboa into a highlight reel, then it'll be all worth it.
I mean, that's
Kinda, you know, it'd be tolerable now.
Yeah, and in the case of Charla and Montiel, the only thing that fight has going for it really is the fact that Montiel has all his wins are all by knockout, which is absolutely
yeah. That only goes so far.
Yeah.
Who he's knocked out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you want to look at his record, I mean, but every fight that he's gone the distance with, he's lost or drawn, and in this case, he's gotten stopped in the distance. You know,
he's gonna get stopped. If he doesn't get stopped, it'll be I'll shit on this fight.
Well, yeah, Charlo has. There've been some middleweights he was supposed to stop. He didn't, like Brandon Adams or especially Korobov. He didn't stop Derevyanchenko either. So
Charlo got nobody to fight left.
Oh no! I mean, the Korobov was on short notice. I give that a little bit of a pass. The Adams one,
Yeah, he can't get the Adams a pass.
Yeah, Adam one, I can understand.
Even Derevyanchenko, I needed to see him drop one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yo, what's killing me? I'm sorry, cause we about to close this out, but the shit about niggas saying Derevyanchenko would give Andre a good fight.
Maybe not.
Bitch,
now.
what? Bitch, what? What?
Yo, I keep seeing this shit like.
Says who?
Dude,
Says who?
I seen it on Twitter. I said Twizzler.
On Twitter.
I seen it on Twitter. I seen it on the collie. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, niggas see Andre.
This version of Derevyanchenko isn't troubling Andre. If he does, there's something terribly wrong.
Yeah, no,
I don't think Derevyanchenko would beat Brandon Adams. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Right now,
you know what the thing is? Because for some reason, even though that, because people harp on the Derevyanchenko Triple G fight, yes, Derevyanchenko landed on Triple G, but people are forgetting that was a 2-way brutal fight, and Derevyanchenko, to do what he did, he had to sacrifice a lot of things in his eyes. Derevyanchenko got a severe beating from Triple G. Like, that's not hyperbole. Like, he was fucked up. And Charlo, and the fact that it was so fucked up that the fact that Charlo did not drop him, not once in the fight, is eye-raising. Is enough to, like, because, I mean, Derevyanchenko got beaten. Derevyanchenko lost something.
Derevyanchenko even hurt him to the body, too.
Yeah, but Derevyanchenko lost something in that Triple G fight. And like he's vulnerable now. Like Murata can probably beat Derevyanchenko at this point. Derevyanchenko is a good fighter, but he's been put through the ringer in 3.
Ian Williams will beat him too, I think.
Andre will.
Andre wasn't. I think it would stop him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all motherfuckers hate Andre that much? Like, come on.
Yeah. Derevyanchenko. It's telling you because Derevyanchenko said he's going back to 150. He's going down 154, which is probably not even.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's like even Derevyanchenko knows that 160. Like, I mean, 160 is not a crazy division like wise, but he's put himself through the ringer. He's deteriorated a little bit. Like he gets marked up easily. He bleeds easily. Like that's
it's
what
a gift and a curse because it's like it's hard to accumulate experience, like winning experience, if you in 154, 160 because if you're like a quality that's below elite, they're gonna absorb you to the stars.
Exactly. And it's not like this dude has he's like, was he like 13-3? That's like his record or something like that. Like his record, like he hasn't had that many fights. So I mean, he needs soft touches. And like, and if we face Andre now, Andre would probably knock him out, like LB said. Like, Derevyanchenko probably wouldn't be able to land anything.
Like, I don't know what people would
real quick before we wrap up. Who would y'all take between Andrade and Charlo? I mean, just who would you lean towards if they end up fighting right now?
That's a tough one.
That is.
One thing's for sure, I don't think Charlo will knock out Andre. Not at all. I don't think that.
I
could see him dropping him because Andre makes a lot of silly mistakes. Like
he's up open. He gets up a little open.
Yeah, like he gets into you mad? I'm styling on you mode, and then sometimes he gets punched.
But he only do that to like the jobbers. Like he's way more composed and refined with. He has somebody who can bang with him a bit, like
right.
So I think you're gonna see focused Andre against Charlo. Charlo only real chance is to hurt him when Andre gets hurt.
And keeping that jab. If he can jab him, he can hit that jab.
The jab and if he could get an uppercut in. Whew.
Oh, there's gonna be battle of the uppercuts, but Andre be gassing late sometimes. Like he'll be needing that second win in.
Dude,
if Charlo can hurt him before he gets that second win and hop on him and done him, I think he could beat Andre. But if he don't, I think Andre will just survive and close it out and decision him 116, 112.
I do think Charlo would win, but it'd be like a 115, 113 type of.
I could see a draw in that fight.
Yeah, I can. Because that's the thing, Charlo, he struggled too many times with skilled southpaws.
Yeah.
Like, that's a guy who damn near got a draw with Trout, bro.
Yeah, that's like, also fast.
He worked hard to get a 115, 113.
I never thought he struggled as bad as people said he did in the Trout fight. Although Trout had some really good moments.
What did you score the fight then?
I had scored it 116, 112.
And with no knockdowns, and most people had that like 115, 113.
I think I had that 115, 113. I think that was
You even had some people making a case, like a few people making a case. I could see.
There were people saying that Trout won, which I completely.
That's bullshit.
So when someone says that, then that denotes that they struggle, right? Because I mean, people do that for Golovkin and Derevyanchenko.
Jamal looked worse against Trout than Jamal did to me.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he really.
And
did.
he got the knockdowns.
yeah. Facts.
If you don't get the knockdowns, that's a draw.
Yeah.
But damn, Pilot be having these good ass fucking questions at the end. Like, he be killing me with that shit.
Yeah.
It's like that nigga turned into a whole nother show, fucking Pilot talk. Like, y'all outro this shit so we can go.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, man. So, do we have any final thoughts, Pilot? Do you have any final thoughts, bro?
No, let's keep at it. Ring ding all day,
Short to the point, man. P, you got any final thoughts?
I mean, ring gang all day. You know what I'm saying? We got some dope content coming up. Just follow us everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, ringgangradio.com. That's all I got to say. Oh, and of course, rest in peace to my nigga Black Rob. We lost another rapper right after X, Black Rob. Damn, that kind of got me a little sad.
Absolutely, man. Definitely rest in peace to Black Rob, man. That was really unexpected. Well, it wasn't unexpected.
It wasn't unexpected. If you saw the video of him in the hospital, I kind of had a feeling it was coming.
Yeah, no, it is sad.
I thought just not so soon. So
absolutely, yeah. You know,
R.I.P. Black Rob. You'll be missed. I don't even want to hype nothing. No, y'all just tune in to ringgangradio.com. We'll be dropping some fly shit all week. So R.I.P. Black Rob.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I don't have anything more to say other than, Oscar get some help, and we'll definitely talk about that, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
This nigga, he had to make us laugh. That's my nigga.
For sure. But yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P. Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.